So hi guys and welcome back to the last race of this season, and Abu Dhabi is looking good, and look at that guys. Everything was good for 3 seconds and then it went again, and this is the reason guys I messed up this recording, because everything was looking good and suddenly it wasn't. I can't do anything guys, I'm really sorry. Obviously this will be the last race this happened. From the next race onwards everything will look good. And guys, Max Verstappen has already won in this championship, but I just want to say guys, I am going to give this series a break here. Obviously I want to focus on Kushmaini's series and complete that one first, and then we can come back to this one. But first at least we can look at this and mine a tire where we are going to buy that, because guys, chassis is one of the most important things in the game. So let's try to adapt as many parts as we can. So obviously we do not have much points and Magnussen's parts failed, so that's not a good news. So I think we can do something here, and we have just bought a minor rear flow power tray. So guys, let's just go into the race weekend here and see what we can do.
We're going to need to tell the team what to redevelop via the R&D screen.
Welcome along everybody, it's the fastest day of the week, qualifying Saturday, and we're here in Abu Dhabi.
Again in this qualifying a weird one again, but I guess we have to see this. And rounding on last corner we go P7, and guys I must tell you that Abu Dhabi is one of my weakest track, and it's because of these two corners. I lose so much time in these two corners that it's actually crazy. But it's not only these corner, I am not really good on this track, so I have to improve. But rounding out the last corner in Q1 from P16 we go P10, and this is with the best. I think I have the best engine in the whole grid, because it was only used in Qatar GP. Other than that it hasn't been used. So let's see, rounding out the last corner into Q2 here. Obviously gonna use set of tires, and we go P10, 6/10 slower than Esteban Ocon. Not really a good time, so we have to now do something, and we obviously are doing. And again look at that, so much sliding done on this corner, can't do anything. So rounding out the last corner in the last qualifying of Q2, and we go where will be, let's skip this and we will see we are P6. That was a good time for us. Obviously a little difficult to get time out of this car or this track, but we are still doing this. And let's see Q3 here again. Only I'm showing you this much only because guys I do not want you to see this weird image. Obviously the race is always good, so we do not have to worry about that. And rounding out the last corner for the second lap into Q3, and where we will be, we are P8, 5/10 slower than our best lap in Q2. So this is the problem we are facing guys, but I guess we can still get some good points. So adapt every single part we can, and let's see. Obviously we can't buy that, so guys let's just go into the race.
It's the final chapter of the season then, here at the spectacular Yas Marina circuit. It's a race where the pole sitter failed to finish in 3 of the first 4 events. A front row start here is by no means a guarantee of victory. So we go into battle once more then, as we get underway at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. The Yas Marina circuit is made up of 3.28 miles of track, featuring 16 corners with 2 very long straights. DRS zones going into the heavy braking zones of both turn 5 and turn 7 offer plenty of potential for overtaking. The circuit comes with its fair share of tricky corners, which will certainly test a driver's braking management. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. An immense lap from Carlos Sainz yesterday puts him in pole position. And Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Fernando Alonso, Russell, Ali, Leclerc, Stroll, Ocon, Oscar Piastri, Tsunoda, Bottas, Gasly, Ricciardo, Albon, Joe, Magnussen, Norris, Hamilton, and Logan Sargent. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson.
I don't know about you, Ant, but it seems like only a couple of weeks ago we were talking ahead of the first race. Here we are ahead of the last race. This year has just flown by.
Yeah, a lot of races to cover these days in Formula One, Crofty, as you well know, doing them all yourself. But it's the same for the drivers. It comes at you thick and fast, and you've got to pace yourself as well to get to this point in the season. If it has gone your way, it's a great time to just enjoy it. There's nothing that can change in the championship pecking order, of course. If you've won the championship already, go out and enjoy this race and send yourself off through the winter break. If it's been a bit of a year to forget, you can try and take a bit of solace in this Grand Prix, end on a high and carry that energy into next season.
So Carlos Sainz starts from pole and Max Verstappen from P2. So let's keep on these guys and let's see what we can do. Medium to hard tires strategy, a simple one as always, and we are looking good. So let's go into the race. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we are to go for the final race of my driver career mode of season 1. And amazing start. Such an amazing start for Max Verstappen. He has already overtaken into turn 1. Hell, even before turn 1 he was able to overtake, and Alonso and Perez still going side by side here too, and we can see into turn 5 Perez still can't do, and Russell get a little bit of a caution because of that, and Alonso has overtaken Sergio Perez for P3. Obviously we are in P6 and we are fighting with Charles Leclerc too, and let's see that. And obviously into braking we are a little better right now, and we have overtaken Charles Leclerc back, obviously taking the curb a little differently than everyone else, because obviously I was trying to cut off Charles Leclerc exit, so that helps us. And now Russell into the braking for turn 9, and he has also overtaken Sergio Perez, and we also trying to overtake Sergio Perez, and we have done it too, guys. We have also overtaken Sergio Perez, but this time obviously Sergio Perez does not have any damage, so I think he will be able to overtake us. And look at that, guys, going so wide there. Obviously I went a little bit lower on the diff so that we can fix this problem of sliding so much, and obviously it didn't fix that much, but it's manageable right now. So ending our first lap, we are now, after qualifying from P7, we are now in P5. So let's keep on this, and Sergio Perez has a big mistake. He locks up and he went from P6 to P9. Not the best thing he would have wanted, but I guess sometimes mistakes happen, and I guess I must say, guys, this is the first mistake I actually saw by an AI from the whole season. So I think the game is improving, but let's keep on this. And Russell, with the help of DRS, has overtaken Fernando Alonso, and we are also behind these guys with the best engine right now on the grid, and I'm pretty sure about it. And let's see lap 3 here. Fernando Alonso will this time gets DRS. I mean, he will get DRS. He is right now 3 tenths behind him, and into turn 5 after that DRS now open, and he will obviously overtake Russell. Russell not trying to defend any free air, which makes sense, and Alonso with the help of DRS without any problem will overtake him. And look at that, going side by side into braking, and now on the exit still going side by side, and we are also getting attacked by Charles Leclerc. Lance Stroll going around the outside, and he has overtaken Charles Leclerc. Lance Stroll out of nowhere overtakes Charles Leclerc, and he is now behind us. Obviously look at that, we go a little bit too much inside the curb, and we get a warning for that obviously. and we are also do not have any battery left. Because of that, we have to see this, and look at that, guys. Piastri and Sergio Perez still going side by side, and through the inside, Piastri was able to maintain his position. Look at that, no one is making a single mistake for the whole race. And lap 4 here, Lance Stroll will get DRS, and look at that, so defensive. I tried to went so defensive to not let Lance Stroll overtake us, but obviously he will be able to overtake us. And into the braking, he wasn't able to do, but he will get DRS again, guys, on this straight 2, and we are obviously saving our battery as much as we can, and again going defensive. And now on the racing line, into the braking for turn 9, and no, Lance Stroll wasn't able to do. And look at that, guys, Charles Leclerc around the outside tried to overtake Lance Stroll, but he went onto the curb, beached a little bit, and we on lap 5 again. This is the reason, guys. The reason is we played a little bit of a DRS chicken, and because of that, every one of us went here and there a little, and we are now in P5, and we still did not get DRS even after playing DRS chicken. So Lance Stroll hasn't overtaken us, he overtakes us now. Charles Leclerc also overtakes us, and we make a big dive bomb here. And look at that, guys, we are stuck. The AI has stuck to us, and this is a big thing, guys. We have all three spun out here, and I can't do anything about this, guys. Obviously, I was trying to give space to these guys, but I wasn't able to do. I was trying to give a little bit of space so that I can go little bit left, but I was stuck to Charles Leclerc, and Charles Leclerc was stuck to Lance Stroll. Can't do anything, and because of that, Charles Leclerc has damage, and we have overtaken him. So lap 9 here, Lando Norris in P14. He, I think, also took some components in the last race. So let's see his back on the top of the grid. So with the help of DRS, he overtakes Guan Yu Zhou without any problem. Obviously, Guan Yu Zhou not fighting that much, but he is using his battery. And into the braking, Zhou is not letting this position go. Obviously, he knows that he is fighting for position with Lando Norris, but because of going side by side, Zhou has to give in this time, and Russell is also fighting Alonso in the part where no one goes side by side, and Alonso decided that we are losing too much position, too much time to Max Verstappen, who is already 11 seconds, almost 12 seconds in front. I just don't know how he does this, but he is just clear of the whole field. So lap 10 here, Max Verstappen has already broken the 12-second gap, and with the help of DRS, Alonso still going side by side, can't overtake him. And Piastri and Perez also going side by side. We can't see that right now because we are looking here. And Alonso will get DRS again, and he is trying to overtake George Russell, but he is a little too far behind. And same for Sergio Perez, because he has also overtaken him. That's the crazy stuff. So lap 14, we are into the pits. Everyone is into the pits, and we are still, look at that, the Ocon is into the pits. Max Verstappen has already went into the pits and come out in P4. So Max Verstappen in this race is quite clear of the whole field. He is right now showing pace which I think no one has seen in the whole grid, but I guess that's happened, and we are also into the pits here. No problem for us, and we are out without any problem. Let's see, we have come out in front, touching the ball a little, and again a little bit of a argy-bargy there, as we all know who says that. And let's see, obviously guys, the hard tires were really cold, and we had to do something. So other people are also into the pits on lap 15. Sergio Perez, Logan Sargent, Daniel Ricciardo, everyone is into the pits. So let's keep on here, and let's see what we can do. And obviously we come out in front of at least Logan Sargent? No, we come out behind him. The only person we come out in front is Daniel Ricciardo, but we are still going side by side with Logan Sargent, and into the braking 4 turn 5 we have overtaken Logan Sargent. So pitting a lap earlier has helped us. And we are here, look at that. Logan Sargent will get DRS, but obviously he won't be able to overtake us because we used all our battery. And look at that, meanwhile Alonso and Piastri are fighting right now for position, and we see that, and Piastri overtakes Fernando Alonso in a place where, well, nobody overtakes, but I guess that's the amazing part of it. And let's keep on behind, and lap 17, Lando Norris is still behind Tsunoda. He is not really having the best race because he hasn't been able to cut through the traffic as fast as he would have liked. So turn 5 here, lap 17, he will get DRS here, and now DRS open for him. Tsunoda has already gained a little bit, but I think he will be able to overtake him, and Tsunoda goes defensive, Magnussen goes defensive, and into the braking. Tsunoda has been overtaken, and we see a amazing helmet cam view, I guess, or cockpit view, and he is still going side by side. Lando Norris will get DRS. Magnussen does not get DRS on this time, and can Lando Norris, and around the outside, Lando Norris is going around the outside of Kevin Magnussen, obviously better car, and he was able to overtake Magnussen. Obviously Magnussen in a Haas can't do anything, considering we are also in a Haas. I can't say much. So lap 18 we have closed up to Guan Yu Zhou, and we are now trying to overtake him. So let's see, DRS has been open, we are using all the battery we have, now taking the slipstream as much as we can. And can we do something into the braking? We decided, look at that, touching a little bit too much Guan Yu Zhou. We decided not to make a rash dive bomb and not cause any trouble for us. So let's see, second dose of DRS, obviously not using battery this time, and we go around the inside making a little bit of a dive bomb, and we have overtaken Guan Yu Zhou without any problem. So Guan Yu Zhou behind us now. We are now in P14, and we are now trying to catch up to Albon. He is a little faster. So lap 23, Norris is behind Gasly. He has to overtake him and then go behind Lewis Hamilton, who looked mighty in the last race. If you didn't saw that, go and check that one out. And DRS open, Lando Norris without any problem overtakes Pierre Gasly, which makes sense. So obviously Gasly will get DRS here, but I don't think he will be able to overtake us. And Magnussen has also overtaken Tsunoda, so that's something that's happening. And look at that, with the help of DRS so close, Gasly could have made a dive bomb here, but I think he decided not to do rash things here, which is smart considering he is still in some point. So lap 27, Perez is in P3. We are here on the back of Alexander Albon, obviously guys. So we closed up by 4-5 seconds, and into turn 5 we make a big dive bomb, and we have gotten on the curb. We little bit beached on the curve, we slided so much, wasn't able to do anything, and we have, look at that, lost so much time. So lap 28 guys, we have finally caught up back into the DRS of Alexander Albon. So we are not going to make the same mistake we did. Obviously it's because guys, I was trying to get away from Alexander Albon, and then I thought that he is 7 seconds behind Magnussen, so there is no point trying to dispatch Alexander Albon and then try to catch up to other people. So lap 28 here, we get DRS. With the help of that, we overtake Alexander Albon into the braking, and Alexander does not put that much fight, but Albon here will get DRS on the second straight, and DRS now open from him, and he will obviously try to overtake us. We are saving a lot of battery right now and going defensive a little. Well, not really defensive. We try to park the car in the middle of the track, and we make a little bit of a slingshot for us. And lap 29, last lap. Sergio Perez and Piastri still fighting for the last podium positions, and Piastri will get DRS this time. Can he overtake and can he come out in front of Sergio Perez and get that podium? And he can't, a little too far behind. And rounding on the last corner, the 2024 champion Max Verstappen wins his last race too. Well, the season's last race, not his, with a commanding 27 seconds gap. And in P2, George Russell with an amazing drive too, and Perez defending against Piastri. That was also amazing, and Alonso just a little bit far behind. And look at that, guys, we are also fended some attacks from Alexander Albon too. So rounding out the last corner, we complete our race in P13 with obviously a misfortune for us a little bit, but it was a misfortune of our making, so I guess we can't say anything about that much. And let's see, everyone is happy for these guys, which makes sense. And Max Verstappen obviously has won the driver championship, and Red Bull has already won the constructor constructor too. So let's see the podium celebrations. And guys, do not go right now, because obviously we are going to select our team for next season in this race. And look at that, Kevin Magnussen, I think this is the third or fourth race in the 16 race season that Magnussen has completed the race in front of us. So it's a little crazy, but I guess we are looking good. So our new rivalry is with, well, Yuki Tsunoda, so that's good. And our experience, racecraft, everything has increased. Our focus has gone down a little bit, but overall rating has increased, so that's a good news. And let's see, recognition has gone to 50-50, which makes sense after all. So let's skip past this and we will यहाँ पे काट के. And look at that team contract here. Obviously, I'm not going to sign that straight away. Well, or look at that. First, we have to decide what we want to do. Obviously, Kevin Magnussen has bought I think that's a chassis upgrade, fuel tank positioning. Well, I can't do anything about it. And let's see, protected. Every single one of the chassis upgrade has been adapted. And let's see the powertrain. Obviously, everything looks good. And look at that, 96 resource points, so that's good. And 183 on this resource point. Can't get that now, obviously, after buying that. So let's go into the contract event, but before that, let's see, Tsunoda is now a championship rival with the rating. So let's just go into the contract event now. And look at that, guys, I think you can see so many reds because half the grid still do not want us. So we decided that we are going to sign with us because there is no point not signing with them. So let's see what the condition we will get now. And the recommended is 85. We have to go around that. So 84 will be fine. You know what? 89, that will put us. See, it's not really that good. Even after increasing the driver rating, we still cannot get some good position. I guess we can't do anything about it. So guys, we have signed the contract for Haas again. So guys, do not worry, we are going to put Haas on the front of the grid for next season. So let's skip past it. And look at that, a chassis upgrade by Magnussen. I don't know if he can adapt that before the end of this season, so that's why we are going to look at that one. and obviously DRS maximum slot get have been bought by Magnussen. I think that's an amazing change that the Codemasters made in this game. So we have officially completed this season. So guys, if you're enjoying these videos, please like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you for the next one.